You're welcome to the Smart Speaking Short Break series. And yeah, we've been on the Smart Speaking Short Break series. Are you aware that we've been here throughout the month of August and we'll always be here? Let me start with this truth. If your voice has been sitting on the table of as if your voice is appearing on shadows, in the shadows of itself, if you leave meetings with more thoughts in your head than words in the, if people keep saying you are smart but you're just too quiet, people keep saying things like you know what, I think she may be an overthinker, or you even know that you might be an overthinker, not by personality but by default programming, then you actually are an overthinker. So you're welcome to this live today. I hope that you go to tell somebody that we are live, tag every professional that you know, because today I want to help you leave the place of overthinking, the place where you are overthinking it, you are overdoing it, maybe you're just doing it too much and you're looking for help. How do I even get the help that I need? This live is actually for you. You want to go and tag a professional, you want to let them know that we are live, on this conversation today. If your voice has been sitting in the shadow of itself, you are struggling, you don't even know what's going on, your voice is just everywhere, then the problem is that overthinking doesn't feel like a problem at first, but then overthinking can actually be you're wondering, oh, what do I do? This conversation is for you. You're wondering, oh, what do I do? This conversation is for you. Okay, I'll show you why overthinking happens as well as how to get out of it. Overthinking doesn't feel like a problem at the first time. That's the truth. Initially, it doesn't feel like a problem. It feels like preparation. It feels like caution. It feels like you are being professional. It feels like, oh no, I feel like I need to over prepare. But it really is a problem because it only leads to silencing. Slowly, you begin to feel, begin to silence yourself in the moments that matter most. When you're supposed to be talking, when we're supposed to be hearing your voice, you begin to go silent over time. Now let's dig deep, okay? Why your brain, hello Debbie Shegun, why your brain goes blank in moments that matter? Why does it feel like your brain is blank in moments that actually matter? Your brain isn't failing you, it's freezing because it's overstimulated with unprocessed thoughts. That's what's happening. So overthinking is usually not caused by you trying to be professional like you think, or like most professionals say, no, I just want to be professional. I want to package my thoughts in such a way that, listen, it's usually not caused by fear, but lack of mental structure. There's fear somewhere, but it's not basically fear alone. It's also caused by a lack of mental structure. Your brain is holding too much at once. And here is what's happening. Your brain is holding what you want to say. Your brain is holding how it might sound. All of these are playing in your head. Your brain is holding what they would think. What would the people say? How would they view me? How would they see me? What would they say I said? So your brain is also thinking, if I'm allowed to say these things, should I say them? Am I allowed to say these things? Your brain is having this thought as well. Then the fourth thing your brain is also thinking is that your brain is thinking, if someone else is ready to hear me, are there people ready to hear me at all? So you see coaches who have been in the business for long and they're struggling with coming out to share their points, their ideas, because they're thinking, your brain is also thinking, what if I forget a point? Are you seeing it too much that your brain is holding at once? At once, I'm not done. Your brain is also thinking, what if this isn't the right moment? Your brain is also thinking, what if I say it wrong? How many points have I mentioned? Almost 8 or 10. Now, what happens is, while all of this are playing in your brain, instead of streaming your thoughts down, you store them. And eventually they get stuck. That overstocking is what is overthinking. And let me tell you the truth, overthinking kills executive presence. And you know, I am Leslie Grace, the confidence coach sent to help business professionals unlock unshakable confidence by mastering 3 LI skills: smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking. So I understand that one of the greatest desires of the professional is executive presence. They want to enter in a room and they radiate executive presence. They want to feel like they are executive. I get you, Japanese professionals. However, overthinking can kill executive presence. Executive presence isn't just about charisma or clothing, it's about certainty. It's about an assurance that I am certain that this is going to take me here. And certainty isn't always confidence, it's clarity in the moment. It's clarity in the moment. Overthinking makes you second guess everything. Everything has to be second guessed. Everything, let's think about it again and again and again. You're second guessing your tone, you are second guessing your timing, you are second guessing your message, you are second guessing your worth. Everything is just, I don't think I'm good enough. And the sad truth is, when you second guess everything, people start to second guess you. Shocking, right? You know, the children of the Israelites, the Israelites, when they wanted to enter that land, the promised land, do you know that it was in their own eyes that they saw that they were like grasshoppers? It was in their own eyes. But you know that that perception of themselves in their own eyes reflected in how people saw them as well. So because they saw themselves as grasshoppers in their own eyes, the people saw them as grasshoppers as well. I know, by the way, if you're wondering, are we now doing YouTube lives every day? Yes, yes, yes. Mondays to Fridays, 1 p.m. We're here for the Smart Speaking Short Break series all through August. And then on Saturdays, 7 p.m. We're here every single day. Okay? Mondays to Saturday. So lock in your time. YouTube live, we are here. You're welcome. Okay. Yes, you've been asking for it, and the system is ready. We're ready. We're ready to take you. Okay. Now the thing is, you could be the hello commander. You could be the smartest in the room, but if your voice is hesitant, disjointed, or overly filtered, you start sounding unsure. Please like this video, by the way. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're not. Why not? Okay. You could be the smartest in the room, but if your voice is hesitant, disjointed, or overly filtered, you start sounding unsure. Now, people trust speakers who sound sure. Your certainty is a gift. Your certainty is a gift. You sounding sure is a gift. When you start sounding unsure, people they lose value. You lose credibility of your executive presence because people will value speakers who are certain over speakers who are smart but hesitant. And that's what I've seen. Too many smart speakers, but they are hesitant. They are afraid. They don't want to speak. It's affecting your presence. It's affecting the perception people have about you. It's affecting how people view you, how people see you. Now, there's a cure for this, and that's what I want to give to you. Structured thinking equals smart, spontaneous speaking. You know, one of the greatest fears of professionals is spontaneous speaking. They would do anything in the world. I did a research and I found out that 9 out of 10 professionals would rather collapse, disappear, or literally vanish if it's possible than take a spontaneous speech. You know what a spontaneous speech is? Hello, Debbie. Can you tell us about the new software that was released yesterday? Why didn't they tell me? I wasn't ready. I could have been told. And then you just go on and on and on. Do you know about the software? Yes. Probably you were even among the smartest brains that created the whole software system. But when it comes to spontaneous speaking, it has to do with your ability to turn your smartness into a structured, smart, spontaneous speech. And this breaks my heart when I see such situations because I know that there are too many professionals who are smart, but they do not translate their smart reading into smart thinking, into smart speaking, which is what the ecosystem of the Smart Speakers Academy is about. I can see everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Please click the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel. I love you that you're here. Thank you for joining this live session today. All right, let's continue. Now, I want to give you a structured thinking system. Here is what overthinkers don't realize. Overthinkers don't realize that the most articulate speakers don't think less. They think in structures. They think in structures. And that's what I want to give you. The most articulate speakers know how to, what they've understood is that they know how to make a messy thought and snap it into shape quickly. So even though it's just sudden, they just called you, it was a spontaneous speech. There is a structure for structured thinking means your brain is trained to grab a main idea, build it with 2 to 3 points, wrap it up with a takeaway or a question. I'll say that again. Structured thinking simply means that your brain is trained to grab a main idea, build it with 2 to 3 points, wrap it up with a takeaway or a question or a declaration. I love to wrap up most of my speech with a declaration as well or a food for thought. Now, this is no rambling at all. It's not spiraling, it's no draining mental energy. It is a structured system. It's the difference between here is so I think what I'm trying to say is it takes you away from that place. It takes you to the place where you just say things like there are 3 reasons I believe this software matters. Number one, by the time we start using this software, time will be saved. So time management is one of the reasons we should go with this software. Number two, the advancement in technology is one that if the banking sector doesn't up its game, you are outlining your points. The first one that goes, so I think what I'm trying to say is that one comes out as unsure. And I explained the thing about sounding uncertain and unsure earlier on this conversation. Whereas the other one that just goes, here are 3 reasons I believe this matters. That one owns the room. That one is a high, high, high signature executive presence, which is what you want to leave the room with. Executive presence. Which one would you rather go for? Let me know in the comment section. I've seen too many professionals be in this space every single time they want to speak it. What I want to say is, as that's why I created the course, the Smart Speaking for Busy Professionals. It is for you. If you're a professional, smart speaking is for you. Leave public speaking to your children. I built, developed, curated smart speaking for professionals because you are the one who has a pitch to present. You are the one who has a presentation to do. You are the one who the 60 million naira deal is totally dependent on your speech. It depends on whether you are considered for that job placement or not. You are the one. So you cannot take public speaking to that show. No, you're coming unqualified. Professionals have understood this and they're already running. Each time we do the smart speaking course, we get professionals sign up for that course all over the world because it's a differentiating factor. It's the difference between who gets seen as executive and who gets seen as employee. It's the difference between who gets seen as owners of the room and who gets seen as tiptoers in the room. Some professionals walk into a place and it's as if they are questioning, should I be here? Should I not be here? While others walk into a room and they look like the CEO of the place. It's about executive presence. It's beyond clothing. It's beyond it. It's beyond wardrobe. Now, let me give you a quick daily brain training practice to rewire speaking confidence. That is my gift to you for joining this live. And oh, by the way, I'll keep giving you smart speaking strategies throughout the month of August, Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m., Saturdays at 7 p.m., right on this live here on YouTube. Okay? And you can always come to catch replay. You want to share this with every professional that you know that is struggling with how they speak. Now, if you want to overcome overthinking, do this every day. I'm going to give you a 3 point voice drill that can help you overcome overthinking. I did a research and I found out that over 95% of professionals are caught up in this web of overthinking. They overthink everything and they do not say anything. Or most times they undersay. So they overthink and undersay. And then they get to the rooms and they're crying and beating up themselves for ever trying to overspeak. Now, here is what I want to give you. If you want to overcome overthinking, do this every day. Number one, Pick any topic, current affairs or business trend. Something from your journal, anything, something you're very familiar with. Okay. You want to start with that today as well. Then, when you pick that topic, what you want to do is to speak for 60 seconds on that topic using this framework I want to give you. One main point, two supporting thoughts, one closing takeaway or question. Did you write that down? You're not with a journal and a pen. Okay. Now let me help you. Get a journal and a pen. Let me repeat myself. I want to give you a daily brain tracking practice to rewire speaking confidence. Okay. Now, if you want to overcome overthinking, this is your go to. If you want to show up as a smart speaker, everywhere you go to, this is your go to. Number one, let me give you the 3-point voice drill in 3 points. The first point, pick any topic, current affairs, business trends, something in your journal, something, a topic that you like, any topic. Number two, speak on that topic for 60 seconds using this 3-step framework. One main point, two supporting thoughts, one closing takeaway or question. Point number three, record it. Record it. Voice notes. Just record it. I want you to go back to that recording when you are done. Listen to yourself. Note your patterns. Note your tone. How would you judge yourself from what you heard? Dear professional, you need to get used to listening to yourself and qualifying yourself by yourself as someone who is worthy of speaking smartly. Because again, how you perceive yourself is how the world will perceive you. The Israelites perceive themselves as grasshoppers. Guess what? The people saw them that way as well. So if you perceive yourself as a smart speaker, that is your first step towards becoming a smart speaker. When you perceive yourself that way, you know that, oh, this smart speaking course, I should be in that room because I actually want to show up in any room and own the room with executive presence as a smart speaker. The smart speaking course is about 3 layers to unlock smart speaking in you: confidence, communication, and commanding any room. This is what the 3 pillars that it's all about. Now, when you've taken this 3-step drill, in 7 days, you will realize that your brain starts to shift. You realize that. Please do this and give me comments. Let me know. Give me feedback. Okay. Let me know how this goes. In 7 days, you realize that what? Your brain starts to shift. You realize less panic when you put on the mic to yourself. Anytime you get to be put on the spot, you realize that with this practice, there'll be less panic. Number two, more fluency in meetings. You realize that even though the president is in that meeting, you'll be more fluent by the time you practice this for 7 days. Promise me you will. Will you? Thank you. Number three, sharper thinking even under pressure. When people say things like, think on your feet, just give us a response, I smile. You know why? Thinking on your feet is learned. It is structured. It is designed. And that's what we give you at the Smart Speaking course. I know, by the way, you want to take that course, just put in the comment section smart and we'll reach out to you. Comment on that this video smart and we definitely will reach out to you. All right? Okay. You would also realize that it gives you clearer speaking with less mental rehearsal. Your speaking becomes clearer. No mental rehearsal, but it just becomes clearer for you. Why? Because now you've built a structure to catch your thoughts before they spiral. Remember, I talked about how your thoughts can just spiral at the beginning of this conversation. Now, I want to leave you with this. You are not too quiet. You are not too introverted. You've just been overthinking without a system. No, you're not too introverted. So I have realized I love to take statistics. Each time we do the smart speaking course, this September will be the 8th cohort, I believe, of the smart speaking course. And for each time we take this course, I've realized that I have too many extroverts. I mean sanguines that come for that class. If so, I also do one-on-one confidence coaching by the side, one-on-one speaking classes with professionals who just come and say, I don't want to be in a classroom. I want to be, one-on-one with you. And I realized that for most of them, they're sanguines, like extra extroverted people. People that, oh, I can see the comment. Thank Thank you, Corina. I really enjoyed your stream. It was awesome. I just followed you and would love to connect more. Add me on. Okay, nice. All right. Thank you, Corina. Our number to reach out to us is also on our. It's also on our description on this YouTube at Smart Speakers Academy. Corina, follow us on all our platforms: the Smart Speakers Academy, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you. I love the feedback. I love it. I love it. All right. So here's my final word for you. Okay. So I was saying that most of the clients that I've worked with are extroverted extroverts, if there's anything like that. Extroverted extroverts, super, super extroverts, people who are everywhere, but they struggle to think, to speak. So let me say to you, dear introverted professional, that thinks, you know what, I'm too introverted, I'm too quiet, I can't do this, I can't being overthinking without a system, you are not too quiet. You are not too introverted. See, the overthinker waits till everything is perfect. That's the sad part. The overthinker thinks, I have to wait, let everything be perfect. I want to get it all perfect. You are overthinking. There's a system to stop that, and that is what we teach in the smart speaking course. All right. This is your reminder. The overthinker waits till everything is perfect. The smart speaker trains until confidence is natural. Please put in the comment section for me. The smart speaker trains until confidence is natural. The training you are getting, the smart speaking course in September, is for 30 whole days. Yes. By the time you are done with that 30 whole days, there is no way confidence will be natural. And remember that the smart speaking course is just about three pillars: confidence, communication, and commanding the room. And in 30 days, I'll be holding you by the hand. All I'm doing with you is to train you until confidence is natural, communication is natural, commanding the room is natural. I have seen that there's no quiet person in this world. Do you know why I say so? You have friends that you discuss with, don't you? There are WhatsApp groups where you are the fastest typer. Of course, basically amongst people you are more familiar with. There are places where you found yourself that you talk, you chit chat, you have lots of fun all the time. However, when it comes to where you should speak, because the president is there, you are shaky. I feel your pain and I understand you. What you need is just three things: confidence, communication, and how to command anyone. These are lessons that are taught. These are skills that are mastered. And you do not train without a trainer, do you? So I'll be your coach in the smart speaking course. I'll be showing you how to do this. Most importantly, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok at the Smart Speakers Academy. Every single day, I give you daily tips on how to move you from shy, quiet, introverted to a smart speaker. And even if you've known public speaking, smart speaking is not the same. Trust me. When you take the smart speaking course, you see that smart speaking is not the same at all. You will master the skill of owning any room at any time. I hope you've liked this video and I hope to get feedback from you on how this was. Thank you everybody for joining us today. I'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. I am Leslie Bliss, the confidence coach, the lead coach at the Smart Speakers Academy, the one who is sent to help business professionals unlock unshakable confidence by mastering smart reading, smart thinking, and smart speaking. I'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. This is the Smart World.